The assassination of President John F. Kennedy was a national and personal tragedy. This republic has not only lost its leader under shocking circumstances, but its citizens, regardless of political affiliation, have each, in its own mind, experienced a sense of personal loss. The reaction of stunned dismay after the news of the terrible event in Dallas, Texas, spread through the country and may have been nearly universal. Consciously or not, most Americans come to identify with the President in his role as a symbol of our nationhood, and this feeling exists on a level over and above controversies over his programs and policies. So it is that the assassination of a president touches us all profoundly and personally. The hearts of a nation go out to the President's family, especially to Mrs. Kennedy, who so recently suffered the wretched loss of a baby. It saddens the people of the nation and of the world turn to new matters as the pages of history continue to turn, but the martyrdom of John F. Kennedy will fix his memory in their hearts. This from an article in the Moline Daily Dispatch from the Saturday, November 23rd issue, 1963. From articles such as that, it is easy to see that the world was shocked and changed by John F. Kennedy's assassination. From an individual standpoint, people such as Al Wright, who quit his job as an ambulance driver after taking John F. Kennedy out of the Parkland Hospital, that changed his life. As a social standpoint, African Americans were also affected because they did not have a leader as a president having their backs and fighting for their rights. Things such as the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and the Appalachian Regional Commission of 1965 were also passed. Many of these were as a tribute to John F. Kennedy, who fought so hard to pass these during his presidency, but was unable to. A large part is that America got a righteous attitude with a sense of guilt, thinking that something had to be done. In 133, a book by Bruce Henderson and Sam Summerlin, they explain the reason that 3 laws were passed in a 2-year period by Congress, saying, quote, Kennedy's assassination jarred the nation's conscience. But I think that when Kennedy was killed, people felt something should be done and done now, that tomorrow is too uncertain. There was a feeling after the killing that what he said was morally right and the time to do something was now. The National Opinion Research Center further backs this statement by conducting a survey saying that 75% of people thought some kind of lesson had been learned, with 25% of people saying that it had to be less hate and more love and understanding. Besides those politics, there also was the issue in Dallas, which became more democratic after the Kennedy assassination due to the fact that a Texan and Democrat was elected as a new president. The Kennedy assassination also affected matters outside of the United States. The Arab and U.S. relations went downhill after the Kennedy assassination. These are a few examples of the aftermath and how the death of the president greatly affected our country.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope you learned a little something about JFK's assassination. Join us next time when me and Eric will be going in-depth on a whale's mating call. Woo!
Can you explain to me in detail what happened that day? Shit.
Well, I remember waking up that day. I knew I had a lot to do. A lot of cows.
Here are a few that are widely What? You mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nation thought that something had to be with You stop right there. That what Kennedy was saying was right, and I said that wrong. All right, I'll get it right.
For next time, Nate to Eric, please.
How do you not get that?
I don't know. For next time, from from Nate to Eric. Please join us next time.
My God. What the fuck? What you do already know.
These are all finished.
What am I saying?
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Do I need to write it down? Do I need to write it down?
I got it.
Join us next time where me and Eric will have an in-depth documentary on the male's waiting call. On the male's waiting call. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.